Have you noticed that it's been like hard being a coach in this industry and working with that demographic? Has it been easy? What has that experience been like?
No,
Like,
it's
has it
crazy.
been accepting, non-accepting?
I am so grateful because number one, I think I live in California and I live in Oakland, California, and before that I lived in San Francisco. So I will say I'm literally in one of the most welcoming communities you could be in. And that being said, my community, that I have on Instagram is a very accepting community, and I have not had to face really any like hard backlash. And I know that is not the story for everybody else. And so, in my own experience, it has not been difficult. The only difficulty has come with my own self perception and getting over those hurdles of self perception. And really, it's it's been a constant day and day workout of I do the work, DMs work, doing the physical work, and the other side is truly the mental work. It is getting to the end of the day and doing all that work and then sitting down and meditating and writing and working through these limiting beliefs and things that I perceive myself to be, and reminding myself that I am completely whole and I am completely fine. And the more that I remind myself of the simplicity of my self love, it gets bigger. And I feel like I'm able to then convey that to my clients. And that's all I want to do. Like, I knew I had such imposter syndrome when we started this program. I was like,
Mm.
who the hell am I? And why do I think I can lead somebody? Because I feel like I am spiraling into a mirror. But I wasn't spiraling into a mirror. I was like, how do I be a coach? But the more, especially watching your modules, and the more I discovered it, it was like you saying specifically in one module, you said, like, remind yourself that you can't offer someone what you already have. And I was like, yeah. Like, I was like, you really do, like, you have a lot of these golden nuggets of knowledge that I've fully appreciated in your modules, because they do speak and they speak volumes, and it just depends on who's listening and how it hits them. But yeah, it hasn't been a difficult journey with my clients. I love every single one of my clients. All of my clients, they all, identify in the spectrum of the queer community and the spectrum of LGBTQ and non-binary folks. But that actually has been kind of like the best part, is because I get to like help my community, and there's just such this deep love and connection with them, and it's like it feels bigger than myself. And that's kind of what I've always wanted, is like I wanted to figure out who I was, and I wanted to like get this figured out, because I was like, I know I have something else to do, but I know I'm not going to be able to do that unless I'm really in this body. If it's me, it's my mind, it's my spirit, it's my body, it's all connected, then I'm going to be able to push through. And I feel like I'm in that state now after 5 months in the program of, the physical, the mental, the struggle, everything. I'm at that point where I'm like, yeah, I feel good, and I know exactly what my mission is, and I know exactly who I want to help, and it is so backed by love and passion that like I I am literally at a point in my life where I'm so excited to live a longer life. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I ever thought I was going to say that. So
That's
yeah,
so cool. That's
yeah,
so cool that like entrepreneurship and coaching have led you to this point right now on this call where
yeah.
you're saying like you want to be here and live a long life and you have a mission and a passion and man, that's so cool. This is like one of my most fun podcasts I've done in a while, I feel like.
Thanks.
Um,
Yeah.
Going back to my previous question, even the straight community, you feel like within coaching has been inclusive. Like you haven't
Yes.
gotten any pushback, nothing. Like
Yeah. And I'm
that's
an
awesome.
anomaly. I will say I feel like such an anomaly in that, because I'm like, like, I know that that is not everyone's story, but like everyone in my community has been so accepting and so kind. And I think it's too because like I choose who I surround myself with. So like people on my
Yeah.
Instagram are people that I love, people that I've connected to my entire life. And I think the great thing is like I think people that don't accept me just don't comment on my posts or interact with me. And
Mm.
who knows if they do, I think it's like that's the best part. And I mean for me
People
too,
don't accept me.
with
So
that,
I said, there's people that don't accept me. They probably
yes,
don't comment on my shit either.
yeah, exactly. Like, and I mean, at that point, it's like, because it really doesn't matter, right? Like, you're just being you, you're living your life, and the energy that's going to come to you is totally meant for you, and the energy that's not is going to go away. And, like, I mean, that being said, though, too, I think I'm extremely lucky in that sense. And I think what my grandma had said, you know, where she was like, you have so much work to do, it very much speaks volumes, like, especially in the time that we are in right now. Like, it is such an intense time for the trans community. There are so many anti trans bills on the docket. And it's like, okay, thank God I am truly living this life of privilege and also of being, you know, trans mask. You know, I don't necessarily pass all the times, but I've also had so many people just, you know, kind of like accept me for who I am. And it's like, thank God I have a platform and this ability to speak on
What does
this.
that mean, pass? Like,
So it
accept
means
the
like,
transition?
right, right. So like
Okay.
it means that like if I got on this call, you would be like, that's a dude immediately, you know? But like I'm not necessarily passing. You know, I think I'm like, you know, somewhere in the middle.
Right.
And so, but yeah, in that, but still in that space, you know, I'm very privileged and like truly just, you know, being, yeah, like a trans white individual, I have a lot of privilege. And so I am excited to be able to kind of speak on that subject and have a, you know, in a way, have a platform to speak on it, but also do things in that platform and give people the tools that they want, people in my community, to be on that transformative journey themselves.